Hi everyone, so welcome back to the Sports Breakdown once again. Still can't get over it. I'm very sorry to all the audiences that I couldn't do a review of Delhi Capitals versus Rajasthan Royals yesterday. It was clearly difficult as I was also under so much emotions, and I was clearly frustrated after that incident, especially that no ball, which I'm going to speak about. So this topic is just only on the no ball controversy that happened yesterday between the Delhi Capitals versus Rajasthan Royals, and this is my point of view as a neutral fan. I'm not trying to be Delhi Capitals biased over here. I'm no way going to do that. I'm trying to be neutral over here and explain just what happened in the last over. So Obed McCoy, as we know, now he bowled 3 balls. Okay, so the third delivery, it was a full toss to Rowman Powell, and some people are saying that's either below the waist. Some arguing that it's above the waist. The Delhi Capitals camp reacted in a different way. Yes, I do get it, but this has happened before. By the way, this is not the first instance that such things has happened, because during CSK versus RR match, the same incident happened with Mustafizur, if I'm not mistaken. I think with Santner, and MS Dhoni came to the field, and eventually he was also fined 50%, but still he came to the field on field and discussed this with both the umpires. And even though one umpire called it no ball, the other umpire called it no ball, that doesn't make sense. It was the on-field umpire, one called it a no ball, and that remained as the decision. And MS Dhoni came to the field, to the ground, and argued about this. But in this instance also, Rishabh Pant never came onto the ground. He never came. And a lot of people are saying Pravin Ambre was forced by Rishabh Pant to enter the field. First of all, I want to ask the viewers, how does a player have control over a coach? I mean, how does Pant have control over Watson and Pravin Ambre? It's clearly the instincts. And Pravin Ambre also understood what Pant was saying that time. Okay, maybe they may have overreacted. Yeah, that could be possible. But in this instance, I think the third umpire should be interfered. And unfortunately, because of the rules, the third umpire can't interfere. So that's clearly absurd. So according to MCC law 41.7.1, any delivery which passes or would have passed without pitching above waist height of the striker standing upright at the popping crease is unfair. Whenever such a delivery is bowled, the umpire shall call and signal no ball. Okay, yes, I know that on-field umpire has the authority to give no balls or such, but the IPL officials have clearly favored the on-field umpires. They don't accept the fact that Nitin Menon yesterday has made a mistake, and instead they have gone and fined Rishabh Pant 100%, Pravin Ambre 100% and one match ban, and Shardul Thakur 50% for just showing his hands. Is this the way that IPL is run right now? Is this the way that the IPL officials are behaving towards a team? Clearly biased. This is clearly biased umpiring, first of all, because, and not from the umpire now. This is from the IPL officials itself. They are clearly biased towards Delhi Capitals and are favoring MI and CSK. This is clearly shown by this incident. Clearly shown with the way they have given the fines to Rishabh Pant, given the fines to Pravin Ambre, given the fines to Shardul Thakur. This clearly shows that the IPL officials right now, whoever is heading that IPL and making such stupid decisions right now, are handling. They are handling, and they want to put Delhi Capitals into a disadvantage. We see that. We see that as Delhi Capitals fans. If MS Dhoni came onto the field, I don't care about personality or whatever. It doesn't matter of the character of MS Dhoni. He made a mistake. That time also he came onto the field, argue with the umpires, and only got 50% fine. Rishabh Pant didn't even come to the field. He didn't even cross that boundary line. He just told the players to come off, and that according is in the spirit of the game. It's part of MCC laws also that a captain can call the players off, and it's not an unfair decision what Rishabh Pant did. He had the right to do whatever was there at that instant. He had the right. But clearly, the IPL officials don't believe it. The umpires also don't believe it. The match officials also don't believe it. So I clearly think this was such an unfair game. I know, kudos to Rajasthan Royals, kudos to Josh Butler for that innings, outstanding knock 116. But still, however, the on-field umpires thought that it was a legitimate delivery and hence didn't check it with the third eye umpire if it was indeed waist height or not. While the replays show that it was going over the batter's waist, the umpires stayed with their call despite the Delhi Capitals' protest. This is told by Times of India, by the way. This is told by Times of India. Clearly, lot of people are saying right now this is a no ball. Clear no ball going over the waist. Lot of people were saying, dipping. I'll show image right now over there that it was clearly a no ball. It was going above the waist. It wasn't dipping. And clearly, lot of people are saying Rowman Powell cannot hit 6 sixes. Please, can I remind yourselves, Kieron Pollard hit 6 sixes of Akila Dhananjaya. I know I'm a Sri Lankan talking here, but I'm still saying Pollard did it before Andre Russell. He did it before the universe boss. He did it before AB de Villiers. If Kieron Pollard can do it, if Herschel Gibbs can do it, if Yuvraj Singh can do it, if Malhotra can do it, why not Rowman Powell? I am questioning to all the IPL fans. MI, CSK doesn't matter. RCB, Gujarat, I don't care, whoever. All the IPL fans here, even neutral fans. Why can't a player like Rowman Powell play 6 sixes in 6 balls? Please explain to me why can't. He clearly hit 3 sixes in 3 balls. It could have gone any way. McCoy could have come back and got a hat-trick. That was possible. McCoy could have come back and got a wicket. Rowman Powell could have gone and hit a 6 in the 4th ball if not for this, if a no ball was clearly called. Anything could have happened. It's all assumptions. Whether Delhi Capitals would have won it that point, whether Rajasthan Royals won it at that point, it doesn't matter. It's all assumptions. But don't say Rowman Powell can't hit 6 sixes in an over, because he clearly showed that in the first 3 balls. He clearly lost the momentum. He clearly lost his head. Rishabh Pant called him off the field. Then Yuzvendra Chahal came and told Kuldeep not to go off the field. So much drama was happening over there. 5-minute delay. Obed McCoy, meanwhile, silently like a whisper went and spoke with Trent Bolt, Prasidh Krishna, Yuzvendra Chahal, and got the ideas and where exactly he went, what lines he was bowling. If by instance Obed McCoy didn't get such a break and all the Rajasthan Royals came at that point and this was called a no ball, what could have happened? 17 of 4. Even if it was not called a no ball, 18 of 3. Will he get a break, Obed McCoy? Will he get a 5-minute break to discuss with Trent Bolt, Sanju Samson, and see where he was bowling wrong? Because clearly he was bowling the slot. Clearly he was bowling in the slot. He would have been punished all 6 balls with the way he was bowling. Full toss, bowling all wrong lines. Obed McCoy. I'm questioning right now. This is clearly not tendered. This is clearly a very, very unfair decision. And Nitin Menon doesn't get punished. Come on. You don't find umpires? Well done. Excellent to MCC and ICC. Excellent job. Because the same thing happened in the 2019 World Cup with Kumar Dharmasena. Nothing was taken. At least 3 years onwards, we are still in this conversation of this waist no ball talk. This has been going on for years. MCC hasn't even changed it. They'll never will. I believe they'll never will change this rule. They may have changed the Mankad rule. They never change this they always give authority to the on-field umpires. I'm telling right now. They never give the third umpire the same responsibility as the on-field umpire. It's all, the third umpire is acting like a puppet. He doesn't even use the technology. No technology used in cricket, only used for unnecessary things. This is even the same with this on with this LBW calls also happening in cricket right now with this third umpire call, with the impact umpires call, with the wicket sitting umpires call. How many years have been criticizing this? If it hits the wicket, it should be a wicket. If it's only going above to say this, even if it's hitting the bails, it's out. How can it be not out? How can it be not out? And giving umpires call. I don't know where the rules of MCC and ICC are heading into right now. I'm having a question mark. As a fan here, cricket fan here, I clearly have some questions over some of these MCC rules being provided. It's clearly, I know they are following the rules, but clearly there's so much flaws in this rule of in these rules that are provided by MCC and ICC. So much flaws that they should correct it right now. And clearly it was not fair to make Rishabh Pant give 100% fine. Lot of people are saying for Rishabh Pant to even be banned by 2 or 3 matches. But what did Rishabh Pant do? He only told the players to come off. The players could have not listened to Pant. They could have, so many instances could have happened. But by just calling Rowman Powell and Kuldeep off, do you think that deserves 100% fine? Excuse me? Does that deserve 100% fine? He didn't even step out of the boundary. And Pravin Ambre, come on, when MS Dhoni came onto the field, argued with the umpires for like 2-3 minutes, only getting a 50% fine. Here comes Pravin Ambre, the batting coach of Delhi Capitals, and some fans saying, oh, Rishabh Pant actually convinced Pravin Ambre to go to the field. Oh, Rishabh Pant had the control of all the Delhi Capitals camp. Shane Watson had no authority being the coach of Delhi Capitals that time. If Ricky Ponting was there, Rishabh Pant would have been controlled. How much assumptions will you guys think? How much? Clearly, Pravin Ambre doesn't deserve 100% fine or a 1-match ban. That is just blunt. That's just such a dumb decision done by the IPL officials once again. And again, Shardul Thakur, just waving from a hand, 50% fine. Come on, guys. Seriously? Are we going to lose fans? Are we clearly going to lose fans by these responses from the IPL officials? It's a clear disgrace. A clear disgrace from these IPL officials. Clear disgrace. They deserve to step down after this. They clearly deserve to step down. Just easily can kindly resign after this sort of decisions. You are giving MS Dhoni 50% fine just because he's the leader of India. He led to India for all 3 titles. ICC titles. Just because he won 4 IPL titles with CSK. But for Rishabh Pant, just because Delhi Capitals have 0 IPL titles, Rishabh Pant is no longer, could be dropped from the Indian national team. There's clear no justice, right, to a player. Clear, it's not evident. So I feel these decisions are just unfair, just cruel right now. And I'll end it by here. Just clearly go read the ICC rules and just think to yourself whether this rule is fair or not. Whether the commentators said was fair. Do you agree with the commentators or do you agree with the cricketers or players that are playing in the match? Commentators are just to say what's going on in the match. We don't have to agree with what the commentators are doing. Same with the umpires. They are not gods. They are not gods. They are humans, mister. They are humans. So, yeah. So I'll end it over there. Please do subscribe to the Sports Breakdown. Please click the notification bell on. Please like, comment and share on this video. And see you in the next video. Sorry for this such a long of a video, but it was worth it. I had to explain it. And this is why I'm not done a review for a day. Because I'm clearly frustrated with IPL right now and the officials. Especially with today's decision. I'm extremely disappointed and clearly ashamed of this decision that the IPL officials took. Is clearly unfair. Please do comment down on what you think and I will definitely respond and reply immediately. So thank you so much and stay tuned for another video. Thank you so much.